Alright, let's see. Audio check. Looks about right. Oh heck, I am showing my Discord. Don't want to be doing that. So, let's start with the Godot project, I guess. Oh shit. It's 4.1.21. I was working on 4.4. Gosh. Okay, so basically it's a ball simulation, and the balls, I have a method called jiggle. And what you can see, okay, so I actually should fix this. Plus equals rand minus 0.5, 0.5. And then that shouldn't break anything. Okay, so you see that ball right there going to the, so that should be different if we run it again. Yeah, so yeah, it has different behavior. And so what that does is it just slightly randomizes the position after the game. So the game starts, and then as soon as the game starts, every marble has its position like slightly randomized, and so because the physics engine I'm using, I believe, is deterministic, this helps deliver more random results. And so if we go in here, or you can see that the way it's set up, a lot of these are going to not actually show up in the camera very well. Oh gosh, it is still pretty hot. The heat wave is broken. Like, it's getting colder. It's still not like cold though. Alright, here we go. Oh, I don't actually have my drawing page. Okay, we're doing mouse strats here. What did I do? Bucket. Nope. Bucket. Black. There we go. So I kind of wanted to have some sort of like, you have this. Oh right. You have sort of a cup, and then you have some sort of box like this, and then you have another cup, and then I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. Like actually, we can just like look up. Like this is a product page, and you can see it's got tubes and it's got spinners. Like I guess I could build like a lot of this stuff pretty easily in Blender. Even the file type's not supported. Okay, well, that's not working. It might be interesting to do like a sort of a marble maze. What I really want to do is like a funnel. And that's going to require Blender. Oh. Yeah, we can just save the default cube here. Alright, need to extrude. S to scale. And then let's add a modifier. Subdivide. Okay, that's not doing anything I want it to. Actually, I can, okay. And then we can, what, Boolean? Okay, actually, let's get rid of that modifier. Shift A, and we want a cone. Wait, why didn't I just start with a cone? Shift A, cone. Okay, let's just make the depth about 2 meters of that is actually fine. And then we just rotate that 180. There we go. Great. And if we just scale that, and then how do I? Okay, there we go. That's not what I want. Wireframe. Fuck it. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is, so suffer. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so that's not the way I want to do either. Okay. Why is loop cut not working? Okay. Google, help me. Well, actually, I'm using DuckDuckGo, but you get the idea. Cut. Oh, okay. Okay, let's just A, bevel. What? Oh, I see. It bevels everything. Okay, we just want to bevel. Does it not have a? There we go. Bevel that. Okay, and then G twice to. G twice, standard bevel. Okay. Okay, so select that, press G twice. Oh, hi. Oh, sorry, I did not see there. What'd you miss? Not much. I am making. So I'm making a thing that will help me choose games randomly, and I've got a basic physics simulation set up for the orbs. Actually, let me turn the audio down just a little bit. We've got a basic physics simulation set up here. You can see that it's a little bit random, and so now I'm trying to make assets for that. I'm specifically trying to figure out how to make a funnel in Blender. And it's not quite working yet. So I've beveled, there we go, I've beveled this, and then if I press G twice, what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to go into edge slide mode. Okay, great. And then if I select, and these are all quads for the moment, so that's good. It's not going to look perfect, but it's going to do what I want, essentially. We can always fix it later, I think. G, Z. S, Y, 0.5, nope. S, Y, 0.5, Y, 0.5. Okay, great. And then we can G, Z. Okay, you know what? No, we're just gonna. We're just gonna give up. How to make funnel in Blender. Okay, wait. Okay, make a cube. Name it funnel. Okay, great. Edit mode. Yep. Mirror. What mirror? It's center. Okay, so we got a point. What are you doing, bud? I do not know the game Narrow One. Here, let me look that up real quick. Okay, it appears to be some sort of archery game. Cool. I do not know that game. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. So they're just like making the basic funnel shape in 2D and then expanding it. All right, I might try it on stream sometime. Okay, what are they actually doing to? Okay, nope, just convert the curve. Okay, interesting. And then they're parenting it, I guess. I might play it a bit on stream in a week or two. Drop a put it in the Discord so I remember to check it out if you would. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes way more sense than what I was doing. Okay. Oh gosh. Delete verts. Okay. Great. Shift A, cube. Wait. A M center. Enter. There we go. Why do you need? Why do I need access to your Google account? Uh, just send me the dang. Okay. I don't know what you're about to do, but I would advise you not do it. Just put a link in the chat. Like, just put a link in the Discord so I have it later. All right. Okay, so A. Nope. Oh, I need to be in edit. Oh, no, I am in edit mode. Okay. Okay. Do I have? What the hell? Delete verts. Okay. Great. So Shift A, make a cube. M to make it to crush it down to 1 point. E to and then I'm in edit mode. E to extrude for that point. Do we even have a point? What happened? Okay, so we do have a point, right? So now we can, okay, edit mode, select the point, E to extrude. There we go. E to extrude. We can make it a kind of a stubby funnel, and then how did the parenting thing work? Okay, we're in object mode. Okay, right, so object mode, convert to mat, convert to curve, great. Okay, circle. Okay, so we okay, so let's see, make a circle. Shift A, mesh, circle. Okay, convert that to curve. Geometry, object. Wait, what the hell? Is this muted or like why is this not singing? Okay, let me see if I can find a better video that actually talks. Okay, so this is going to be using a crusty version of Blender, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. That is not what Blender looks like nowadays.
Okay, pulley. So it looked like you were having problems making a funnel and having it adhere to a shear. So I'll just use an example of a funnel as well. So basically what I'm going to do is delete the default cube and then add in a circle. And let's just try and make it resemble the shape of a funnel. That's okay. So basically what you've been probably doing is adding in background images in this tab here, and then that'll tell you the general shape of the funnel. And you've probably
Wait, can't I just take a... Okay. I am rusty with Blender. Okay, so Shift A, mesh, circle. Great. Tab into edit mode. Great. Okay. Side view. No, what? Side view. Press A. Okay. Uh, E to extrude. Okay, no wait. E Z. What do I do? E to extrude. There we go. E to extrude along Z. I'm gonna scale that just a bit, right? Now, actually, GG should let me slide this. All right. Okay. Actually, can I Shift D that? Actually, I can just add a loop cut, right? Loop cut. Great. And then we can scale that, and then we can all right, I want to be on vert select. But no, get out of loop. Okay, I want to be there we go. Scale that. How do I select a loop? I forget. Is it control? Okay, it's control. Okay, and we can scale that. Oh, that's rotate. I want scale. RS scale. There we go. Okay, so I just realized this needs a little bit of thickness. Okay, actually, let's look at material preview real quick. Come on, you can do it. Oh, it's actually hollow. Okay. Oh, okay. So that is it's already hollow, which is what I want. I can just how do you extrude from normal Blender? Extrude faces along normals. Okay, so it's just E? Okay. Sure. Yeah, that'll do. And now we can just file, save as funnel. And I guess we're gonna put that in 3D objects. Fluffy straw hat. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, no, that wait, no, His straw hat doesn't look. I thought his straw. Okay, so like, because his straw hat's just like a normal hat, isn't he? Yeah, yeah. It looks more like a. Uh, yeah, it looks more like one of these actually. Actually, there's gotta be just be like a funnel hat. Yeah, there we go. I don't know enough about One Piece to correct you, unfortunately. That said, this does look kind of fun. Look at that. Yeah, it's funnel hat. Don't worry about it. Anyway. This image is suddenly funny to me. Anyway, file save, file export as GLTF. Great. Yep, yep, yep. Anyway, go into Blender. Actually, I need to. That's Adobe. I don't want that. 3D objects. Go away, Adobe. Marble. Here's the GLB. Oh, shit's fucked. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. Face orientation. Yeah. How do I fix? I know you can fix this. Fix face orientation. Blender. Shift N, Control N. Shift N. Shift. Control N. Nope. Shift N. There we go. That's good. File. Export as GTF. We can just rename that. There we go. The old version. And then re-import that. And funnel.glb. There we go. Obviously, it's the wrong scale, but that's an easy fix. Transform scale. Let's just make that 10x. Oh shit! Are the faces still borked? I think the faces are still borked. But I thought I. All right, let's just Wait, did I say okay? Maybe I just okay Blender. Okay, so file, save, file, export as GLTF. Now let's just import this. Okay, there we go. Now the faces are. No, that causes. So the reason this is a problem is that it causes. Is it for like I'm using the faces as also as colliders, which is going to cause problems later. Wait, how do okay, there's gotta be. I remember there being some sort of thing you can do with a tri-mesh. Transform visibility. Okay, here we go. New inherited. Circle. Yep. Okay. Child node collision shape. 3D shape. Wait, actually, have I haven't done this stuff in a while. I could do it in Blender, but I want to do it in Go. Try mesh. try mesh static body under mesh instance 3D. How do I? I could do this. Okay, I could do the slash col thing in. Collision shape. Okay, add a collision shape cube. Okay, there we go. What are you complaining about? Um, add child node, static body 3D, and then we just. Will that work? Okay, so scene, save scene. Great. Okay, so now. Nope. Now all I have to do is move this stuff out of the way. What even was that? That I just moved. Oh, I just moved the sun. Okay. Let's see. Rotate that. 180. Nope. Along the. Wait. There we go. And then, okay. So I want the camera. Okay, great. So the camera can see in there. We can actually rotate this toward the camera a little bit. Yep, there we go. We can just take all of these, move them. So here, right now, look at the camera. Move those back. Camera's a little zoomed out. We can. Okay, and run the game. But transform. Okay, scale. Okay, so 180 around the X. Scale it by 10. Move it over here. Can the camera see what the hell's going on? It can. We can. Okay, let's just rotate the camera for simplicity here. All right. And then if we top view. Okay, so actually we can just I don't think I can move the whole group easily. There we go. There we go. So if I run that, then... Wait, why do some of them fall through? Let's run that again. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, so other than that, it does appear to work. I think we want to just do it in Blender then. Okay, file save, file export. That's fine. There we go. Found the, yeah. Well, it fell. It didn't just fall. It fall in the corners. It fell through the wall. And then funnel, re-import, and that should have a downstream effect here. If it doesn't, we'll fix it. Yeah, no, that didn't fix anything. Okay. Wait, actually, let's look at the collision shape. That looks fine. What's the problem here? Because like the static body 3D. What happens if I... No, that's a good theory, but I have continuous, yeah. I have continuous collision detection on the balls. Maybe I need it on the funnel as well. Collision. Okay, what if I turn it off on the balls? Does that fix things? Nah. Yeah, no, I did do the slash pulsing in Blender. I didn't have a ton of results. I think this might be using an outdated version of the funnel. We can do funnel. Here we go. We can just re-import that. There we go. Get rid of this. New inherited scene. There we go. Wait, where's your collision? Yeah, I know. But I this is a game. I know Blender sort of has a game engine, but officially Blender wants you to use Git for that sort of thing. Okay, so blender.funnel.glb, funnel.glb, which it has dash call. Oh gosh. Funnel. Is there a way to change this type? Can I just Control C? File new 3D scene. Add child node. Static body 3D. Paste. There we go. Child node collision shape. Or wait. It's how did that work? Static body child, try mesh. Oh. Just mesh, create collision shape. Sibling, there we go. And then save that scene as funnel 2. Okay, get rid of funnel.
Sorry, I'm grabbing socks.
And add funnel 2. There we go, the sequel of funnel. Let's just scale that. Boom. Rotate by 180 on the X. There we go. Move it over here. And see if anything fixes. Oh, I completely missed. How about that? Yeah, I have no idea how to fix that. Ugh. I guess I could do the simulate. I don't know. Okay, so I know even less about doing simulations in Blender than I do in Godot. Um, hmm. Here, let me just look at the mesh. See if there's anything weird about the 'cause it looks fine. Right. Like these are all solid. I don't see any oddities in the mesh itself. Like it looks fairly regular. There's some weirdness right over here, but I think that's, is that just based on the camera angle, or is that an actual? Yeah. Why is there more geometry over here than there is there everywhere else? Um. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that extra geometry. Material preview. Turn off the face thing. Yeah, I don't like it would show me any like gaps or whatever, right? Um, 'cause, like this part down here works. Um, yeah, maybe it's really easy. Okay, so physics simulation. Okay, wait. So rigid body type is passive. Okay. It's not actually playing the video. Here, let's just Shift A, add a circle. No, Control C. Yeah, whatever. Shift A, add a UV sphere, scale it to 0.25 meters. There we go. Move it over here a bit. And then this is an active rigid body, and then do I just play? What? 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 Can, what? Why is it? Did I build it upside down? I did. Okay. Well, if this is, oh, and they're all okay. So okay, so these need to be separate objects. Delete verts. Delete verts. So I need a new object. Shift A, mesh, 3D sphere, 0.5 is fine, there we go. This is a rigid body, it is an active type rigid body, this is a rigid body, it's a passive type rigid body. I'm going to have to rotate that 180 degrees, there we go. And then let's move our ball here over there so it's easy to see what's going on. And go. Oh, that was way easier than doing it in Godot. Thank you, Void. What? What the fuck do you mean? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Wait. What? Wait, what is... Okay. Sorry, let's just... Why did it stop? I'm not even touching this thing. Okay, so this is a... Let's try that. Nope. It's bouncing. What is it bouncing off of? Oh, I did change the collider shape. It's context hole mesh compound parent. Oh, no, sorry. I need to change circle. There we go. Okay, wait, context hole. Let's just make that a mesh. Run that. Okay, and it's stuck. Okay, let's run that again. Let's drop it a little higher. There we go. Run that. That looks alright, right? Okay, and then we just need to scale that. Scale that down a bit. Great, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what does that do? It doesn't run very well is what it does. Active wireframe, top left for balls. What? I don't understand what you mean. What is an active wireframe? What are you talking about? Or oh, activate. Okay. There we go. We can try that. Oop. Oh, ooh, that's bad. That's not good. Okay. Okay, so it's got static body 3D. Um, Physics material. Nope, that made it worse. Okay. Do I need to make a funnel again? Like, do I just need to start it over? Like, what's even clipping? Oh gosh. I mean, if it doesn't, well, in this case, they aren't. Most of them aren't touching. Here we go. Right, like. Oh, jeez. It just gets incredibly slow. Blender hitboxes are weird. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm using the entire mesh for all of these, and so it scales exponentially. Which is why I was using Blender because it's a game engine. Gosh. Like, you'd think this would be simple. Here, let's just Godot physics simulation. Let's see if we can find a video. Okay. Okay. I would love to see that. Yeah. It looked really easy to set up with Blender, and then it just broke. Gravity and 30 lines, fluids, soft body. Okay, here we go. Cool. That's actually pretty good. What Blender version are you using here? Here we go.
I've made a few different. Itself is just over here. Show the cube. We also need to run the show inside the heads up display. So we'll say heads up display. Save that node.
Oh, this is 2D. Okay. Okay. And I know Jolt is now built into Blender 4.4.
You may already know that the default without physics can lead to bad performance and incorrect behaviors. That is when using an external physics add-on appears as a promised alternative, and YOLT Physics is the most known and most used plugin for this work. As you can see, the comparison between without physics and YOLT is amazing.
Okay, so here we go. Let's. Okay, so this. Oh, I should turn the music back on actually. Where's my music? Where's my music? Because with like the basic CSG shapes, it just works. whatever, let's just run it. Like, you can see that just works. I haven't positioned these like all that well for demonstration purposes, but like they go where they're supposed to, the physics works. And I've tuned these specific guys to act like kind of like marbles, so that so they act like marbles, and they do. And I've jiggled everything such that yeah, there we go. Like, I don't know if that's the most realistic physics simulation in the world, but like, it gets the job done. And okay, so the problem is these are just stopping because they're bouncing on a wall, so these are just falling from the sky. Like, they don't collide with anything before hitting the ground. So there should be, yeah, okay. So if these are over here and part of sort of this cloud. Okay, no clipping, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And so you can see they all move at different speeds. And if I rerun that, you get a completely different result because I jiggled everything a little bit before. Okay, I don't know what. I'm very willing to believe that my mesh was just cursed. Okay, let's just watch this video for inspiration. Oh, this is also in Blender, isn't it? Because I kind of want to make a very simple version of this. These marbles seem a little light to me, I don't know. I understand why you can't build this reasonably, but it is still a little annoying that they didn't in fact build this and it's just a 3D model. It's also a little slow. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Like, this is what I'm trying to build. By the way, look at this use of Duplo Legos. Like, this is pretty cool. Duplo Legos are like very underrated. Like, I might just straight up steal this level layout. I don't know that I want to do 8 of them in a row, but like the idea is I want it to be sort of a random chance thing where it's like a, so it's because the physics system is like deterministic, like the initial jiggle is really what's deciding everything, and so everything else is just sort of for show, but it's a fun show. And so I'm like, this is kind of what this is, more or less exactly what I want to Here, let's file new, right, actually file save, there we go. File new general, okay. How do I, okay, well actually let's start with a very, very simple version. Let's just take cone. Great. Add modifier boolean. Has to be, does it have to be a... Yep, but... Wait, how do I see if it's working or not? There we go, okay. And then we can just wireframe. Tab edit mode. GZ. Why is there no... Why is there no face there? Okay, well, save. File export. Oh, that doesn't actually work, does it? Apply. Okay, there's actually... Okay, so there's just a hole there, great. That's what we want. Can I delete this now? Okay, so we already... Can I... File... File save. File export. Okay, fine. I do have to actually delete it. Oh wait, that broke the... Damn it. Apply, there we go. Not what? Okay. So now if I delete this... Okay, file save, file export, GLTF, file 2, there we go. Now if I go in Blender and I re-import that. Okay, so re-import doesn't do anything, I need to actually drag the file over. There we go, it's actually got a hole. Close, there we go. Okay, now let's just transform that, rotate 180. Oh, the force rotating is getting weird. Okay, so we just need to put that. Oop, what'd I do? Okay, make that 10. And make that 5, I guess. Oh, yours works? Nice. What did you do differently from mine? Did you make your funnel differently? Like, what did you do? Okay, so now what I need to do is inherit New collision shape. Sibling file prime mesh. There we go. Scene. Save scene. Funnel to. Okay, great. So now. I'm gonna get rid of funnel 2. Bring that in. And if we open, yeah, okay, so that does in fact have a static body in there somewhere, so all I have to do is rotate it. Bring it in there. Oh, okay, that would follow. There's some things that really like to be yeah, and if you have the have a good meal. And if you have the files, I would love to peruse them at some point later. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Can the camera see it? Sort of. Okay, there we go. Okay, well the camera can't actually see what's going on in the funnel, so let's... This is why it has to have a specific shape. Okay, let's just make that 5. So the balls actually fit through. 4. When I was a kid, there was this like it was just like a theater, right? But they had a gift shop and they had a big coin spinner that I was just fascinated with. It was like yay big. It was like huge, and you'd put a penny on there and it would spin for like 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, but like a good amount of time. I think you could get like a solid like 5 minutes out of it if you were lucky. At least 2 minutes. I think I found it at some point. It was like $2,000. Okay, so collision works. It's not... Oh gosh. Yeah, so collision works, but it's not really doing what I want it to. Okay, so we've spent about an hour on this. One other thing I want to do, view my channel. I want to have a banner. Okay, so yeah, so 2048 by 1152. Okay, so file, new. 48 by... Okay, so let's see what that looks like. File, save as, banner 1. Oh, right, I need to export it. File, export. File, export. Okay, so now if I reload the page... Okay, I can't even see it. Okay. Where's my... For me, this is... Customize channel. Is there a way to, like, show a preview? Let me see if I can find a channel that I know does have a banner image. There you go. Kofi, you should have a banner image, right? Yeah, okay, so that's a banner image. That's what it's supposed to look like. I guess it needs a lot, like, can we reload that? Okay, well I have the banner image now, and once it decides to acknowledge that, we can sort of figure it out from there. Okay, what else do I need to do for my channel? And there's a bunch of Twitch stuff I want to set up. I don't know how to make this more good. Can I... Wait, what was the, There was something I could do to, like, remove... Huh. Hopefully this is actually video game music and I'm not gonna get copyright donked. Here we go, let's try this. For some reason, I can't chat in my own chat box. I used to be able to, and like right now I can't through OBS. Which I could do if I went to the webpage. Okay, so this works. It's ugly, but it works. I'm trying to think of like... File save, file new. Shift A, mesh, cone. Okay, and then if we do side view, all right, let's R180. There we go. Okay, so and then I remember loop cut not working for some reason. Maybe I need to... You're back from Steveland. Okay, welcome back. Steveland. I don't know why it's called Steveland, but welcome back. Yeah, I'm taking another shot at the funnel thing. I think I'm going to start with a cylinder. And then, because that lets me make some loop cuts, and I can just make like... Just like 5, I don't know. It'll be fine. And then, actually, I don't know how to... I guess I can cut a hole through with the boolean. Instead, I need to have a cylinder, another cylinder, and a cone, and then. Okay, well let's first no, that's select linked. I want control. I think. Is it how do I do this? Alt click. There we go. Okay, it was just a little bit unusual. I was like, okay, well, it's probably a reason it was called Steveland. I don't know. I've never been to Steveland. Is it nice? And then we want to take these 3 and scale those up. GZ. There we go. Oh, fuck. That's why you use wireframe, kids. G Z. Only Steve lives there. Okay, wait, did you have a meal at Steve's house? Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, there's no hole. It needs to have a hole for it to make sense. If I take out the top and the bottom faces and then flip the normals. Oh, you ate Steve. Oh, okay. Well, see, you buried the lead here because if you say, oh, okay. Wait, how can he press the respawn button if he's? You know what? I don't understand your lore, Void. I just. Like, if I just kill this face... delete face... Delete face... Actually, let's, 2, I guess? Yep. Let's just, let's just, scale that out a little bit so we get this nice little fan effect. And then, same thing here. And we have that nice, like, gradual transition. Alright, this is sort of a... Just making noises at this point, right? Okay, so, golf hole. Take all the vertices and extrude them towards center. Okay. Oop. Towards center. How do I do that? Is that like an alt extrude? Extrude faces. Extrude individual faces. That's a kind of a cool effect. I don't think that's what I want, but I mean, it does look cool. Faces along normals. Now the hole's too small. Hopper thing. Oh yeah, it is a Minecraft hopper. Do you remember what kind of extrude it was? Hit I. No, inset is not what I want. Boom, boom. Here, you know what? That might work. I think I probably have to... Okay, so the internal geometry is a little bit odd. But like that feels like it should work. Let's just check the face orientation. Yep, okay. Just shift in. Nope. Nope. What am I doing? Nope. Mesh, normal flip. Okay, we can do it from the menu, that's fine. Mesh, normal flip. File, save as. Save. Okay, so inset, okay. Which is I. Oh. That's not doing it for me. What's going on here? File, open, don't save that, check out. Alright, file export as GLTF. Funnel 3. And then we can just bring that into Blender. Oh, let's do the dash call thing in Blender. File, save, file, export as GTF, there we go. Okay, great. So now scale. Let's start with 3. Where's our camera see? Yeah! You see that? You see that, Void? Okay, I didn't actually end up using inset faces. I used something else, but look at that! Look at that! The hole's a little small. I might need to fix that. But, like, all of the things I want to happen are happening. Like, literally all I need to do is just fix that hole. Oh, gosh. Thank you for keeping me company through all this, by the way. I really appreciate it. Oh, I had a lot of crack in my knuckles. Did you hear that? Okay, let's check on my... I think while you were gone, I made like a banner thing. I want to see if it shows up. It's still not showing up. Okay. I guess I could, okay, so we don't care about the marble. Okay, so, add child node, area 3D. Add child node, collision shape. And then that needs to be a, let's just make it a box. There we go. And then I have to remember how the fuck collision shapes work. It's a little bit of a mystery to me. Does that cover every possible? Okay, let's just, okay, so there is daylight between those. Great. Oh, I might use the vid later, but you know, I'll definitely look at it either way. Okay, so now, let's add a script to this. Ball checker. Collision. Alright, okay, so there's well, okay, so I've got the area 3D. It should, why does it not come? It feels like it should be coming with something. Okay, let's just okay. So monitoring is true, right? Okay, monitorable. Okay, gravity. Or I can't remember how to do all of this. Is it funk? Because that body definitely got entered, but it didn't. No. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You can just get rid of this. Okay, no, wait. We need Area 3D. We need this script. Disconnect. Oh wait, I only put on one. Oh, all of them fell that time, huh? Didn't print reach though. Is it body entered? Okay, well, that's what I want to do. Fine, print. Okay, yeah, have fun. What video are you working on? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's what I wanted. I think that should not be on the, that should be on the Area 3D and not on, alright, delete that. Cancel, no. Okay, body entered. Connect to Area 3D, there we go. Does that work? Okay, and then we can just give each rigid body a name. So I want to have it like, so it prints the name of the rigid body. I'm mute? No, I'm not. I'm here. Oh, okay. So I'm. Okay, the stream is muted. I thought you meant that I'd unplugged my. I gotcha. So what happens if I... Okay, so you can just name them, great, and then that'll... Okay, so now, if I go here... Now, ultimately, this is to choose games, so let's just take a game cover. Sonic 06. Great. Image as... new folder, And then let's just open that up. What? Measure 3D. Visibility process. Okay, there we go. Let's open Vladimir. Mesh instance. Can I put Sonic the Hedgehog in there? No, a mesh instance, source material override. How about that? Can I put Sonic the Hedgehog? There we go. Scene, save. Alright. Scene, save scene. There we go. Okay, so now they're all Sonic the Hedgehog. Now this is just an objectively more fun game, right? What I would love to have is each individual one is its own different, like they're all different, right? You love procrastinating. Okay. I forget how to. Oh gosh. Okay, so there's more work that needs to be done on this. But first of all, I need a way to reset it. Okay, actually, I think the first thing I need to do is like I want to make a box above the funnel that can like, or a cylinder or something. So like you spawn in a random place in here, and then you fall down the funnel, and then you go into the box. Start on a ramp so they spin. That might be fun. Okay, yeah, we could have like a ramp, and then a funnel here, like that, and then there's a box here, I guess, that's like random, so you can spawn anywhere in the box. I'm just trying to figure out how the logic would work for like I could just hard code it in terms of dimensions, but I want it to be a physical box in physical space. Let's see. And then I also want to figure out how to give each of them a different like game cover, because this is going to be this is for choosing games, so they need to all be different. Right now they all have the same texture, and I don't know how to do that. It's a little confusing in Godot. Get coordinates area 3D Godot. Random amount. That might be fun. I think I want it to be... Well, what really inspires me here is marble races, right? Like, oh wow, this is like 3 hours long, okay. The budget on this is insane. Whatever, just... I want to see the thing actually happen. Right, so you can see there's a bunch of... There we go. Right, so there's a bunch of potential energy, but they're not actually being pushed by any force other than gravity. I do, yes. I haven't used it in a bit, but I do have one. Here, I'll show you. I have a benchy. I have this controller stand that I printed. I'm not amazing at designing my own models, but I've printed other people's models a lot. This is really cool because it contort, like it has like the exact contours of the controller, so it just like perfectly fits in there. And so because like basically because this is what I want to emulate, that's kind of why I don't want to add the, like, give them any extra momentum other than what they're going to get for gravity. Or like this is basically the same idea as what I'm doing, right? I guess this guy gave him a little push though. Next vid go out. I don't know. I haven't made a video in a while. I basically just stream at this point. I would love to make more videos. It's a set of skills I have not been practicing as much. I also don't know what exactly I would make it about. Wow, this guy's not kidding. This is a pretty long marble race. Like we're only about a minute in, and it's gonna keep going. Yep, still going. Still going. Still going. I don't know, like if I was gonna make a video, what do you think you'd want to see on it? I may or may not do it. I'm not gonna promise anything, but Is there a way to like make it like a lotus placeholder? Okay, so we're coming up on 2 hours. I don't have a ton of stuff that I want to like. I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out. Figure it out on stream. Get coordinates area. Go. Well, that's the position. I want the entire. Okay, so here's the Area 3D. I guess, there we go. So what do I want to do is, I want to take an Area 3D, right? And let's just call it a rectangle for right now. And then I want to divvy it up based on the number of balls that are going to be dropped. And so, you know, if there's 10 balls, then we divide it into 10 sections that can each contain 1 ball with some wiggle room, and then we randomize from there. And then we drop them. And I'm just realizing that math is actually kind of annoying and complicated. Yeah, making like a subsection of an Area 3D. I don't know how to do that at all. Right, but just like even though I'm wiggling them, these ball positions are all like. Like I want to just build. I mean, let's start by building an Area 3D, right? A child node Area 3D. All right, there we go. That needs a collision shape. Child node, and let's make that a cylinder, right? Let's shrink that a little bit, just so we don't get we don't get too much jank. All right, and then let's try getting the. How do I get the area? Where's my music? 3D. Okay, we're running into issues that I think I need to solve offline. And this is like a short bonus stream anyway. So let's see. We got a decent amount done today, and I'm gonna be streaming 3 days in a row today, so I don't want to overextend. It'll be probably more of the same tomorrow, but like a shorter stream, and I can probably get a. I don't know if the 5 p.m. time slot makes more sense. I might keep doing that. I'm gonna do it at 2 p.m. because that's what I've been doing tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a stream in just about 2 minutes. We do hit that 2 hour mark, which is sort of the minimum I try to go for. Here we go. Let's watch some of this Lego theme park roller coaster view 1. Oh, that looks fun. I know that Godot has some sort of like tile snapping thing that I sort of understand. Oh yeah, look at that. Like I want a video game that can do that, and I know that Roller Coaster Tycoon exists. Maybe it just needs to play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Does it? Come on, connect them. Are you gonna? Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we can. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you can connect the yeah. Let's try this one. What the fuck is this? There's so many Marvel Sports people these days. All right, we are just at 2 hours. Thank you, Void, for coming and hanging out. Thanks to anyone else who's been lurking or who is watching this, as a VOD. And have a great rest of your day.